as if he didn't hurt us, as if he didn't turn his back on us. It cannot be allowed.
People, Larry Bird is not walking through that door. Tom Brady is not walking through that door. Rob Gronkowski is not Rob Gronkowski, the aide to Tom Brady. Rob Gronkowski, the serpent, told you he was retiring and then reared his ugly head as a Buccaneer to help Tom, to help the dark side win. And you'll have him back? You'll bend the knee for Tom again? Shame. Shame. When Tom Brady returns, he must be arrested and forced in some kind of way for we demand a public apology from Tom Brady for leaving us hanging at the altar, for ditching us and going on to play. What, the guy's going to play another 10 years and Tom Brady screws us like that? How dare he? Honk your horn if you believe Tom Brady is a terrorist. Honk your horn, Eversource. Tom Brady, down with Tom. Down with Tom. Down with Tom. Honk your horn, ma'am, honk your horn if you're against Tom Brady. Sir, let's hear the horn. Wow, no one's against Tom Brady. The loyalists to Tom Brady shall pay as well. Those that wear the TB12 will be considered aides to the cause of Tom Brady. Those that wear the TB12 will be never allowed to my Patriots party at my house on Revere Beach. You're not welcome. No beers for you, and no Bianchi's Pizza for those that have turned their back on New England and have decided to align themselves with Traitor Tom Brady. Turncoat Tom is coming back. I am the town crier. I have dressed up today in my colonial garb, my Patriots wear, to let Boston know Tom Brady sucks. Tom Brady is a traitor. How dare! It is written in the Declaration of Independence that we are endowed with certain unalienable rights, like, as Joe Biden would say, I have no idea what the rest is, but one of them is winning Super Bowl champions, being Super Bowl champs, and not having people like Tom Brady cheat on us and go and play for other teams. Here in Boston, we stay in Boston. We play for Boston and we don't play anywhere else. By the way, David Krejci's a dick for leaving and going back home. He screwed the Bruins. Just saying. People on the bus, Tom Brady is a traitor. He has turned his back on us. Why isn't anybody into this? I guess people don't understand. Is it not true that Tom Brady is a modern-day Benedict Arnold? Has he not turned on us? Why are people not upset about this? Yeah. Shall we not send Tom Brady to his death? Has he not turned his back on you? And yet no one is upset. People are not upset. This is a one-man protest against the return of Tom Brady to New England. He's a traitor. And he should not be welcomed back. And yet people just walk by. They don't care. You guys must be liberal mutants. That's what I'm guessing. Apparently you guys don't care that you've been cheated on by someone, and it's no big deal. This shall not stand. Before I leave, I ask that Governor Charlie Baker hear my cry, my one-man cry that you pass an immediate proclamation putting a bounty on Tom Brady's head of $1 million for his arrest, or sign something banning Tom Brady from New England forever for turning on us, for 100% bailing on us and winning a championship with another team. The way you should think about it is like this. Imagine you were set to get married. Things were great. You were standing at the altar. Your wife was walking down the aisle, or your soon-to-be, and then she turns around, walks away, and gets pregnant and marries another guy. That's exactly what Tom Brady did to us. He left, and he got pregnant with another woman. Tom Brady has cheated on you, and you continue to support him. It's so un-New England-like. It's so unpatriot. As I stand on hallowed ground in the city of Boston, on the Freedom Trail. I think this is the Freedom Trail. I really don't remember from high school. Or it might have been grade school. Here I sit in front of the State House. Which should be, oh, this guy's all upset. Boy, what do you like, Tom Brady? Tell him that he is going to be arrested for treason. We're hanging Tom Brady in the public garden next week for treason. How could you support Tom Brady, sir, when he turned his back on you? He's not your family, dog. You wish. Even if he was your family, would you pick country over family, or would you pick your family over country? I would surely send my brother to the tree with the rope if he turned his back on... No, I wouldn't. I'm just kidding, man. Mike, I love you. Is there no one in the whole city of Boston that will speak out and join me to speak out against the tyrannical, treasonous Tom Brady? Am I the only one that would like to see Tom Brady banned from Massachusetts and New England? Can the governor not hear my cry that he needs to pass a bill or a proclamation immediately asking for the arrest of Tom Brady and banning him permanently from this place? How dare Tom Brady return? And how dare you support him? This young man over here is a Brady supporter for life. What about Mac Jones, our new king? Listen, Tom Brady is a Benedict Arnold. He turned his back on you. He left. He cheated on you. He got married to another woman and left you standing at the altar. How could you support a man like that? Give Mac Jones a chance. 20 years from now, Mac may be the next. But if he is not, at least he is here with you and supports you. Tom Brady sucks. Bum. Tom Brady is a bum. A bum that hurt you. A bum that left you. A bum that's trying to come back and rub it in your face. And you're taking it. You're like a battered husband. You've been beat. You've been spit on. You've been kicked to the curb, and you're asking for more. Tom Brady must be banned from Boston. We take down his banners. We don't retire his number. Let him retire in Tampa, where he is gone. Before I go, I urge the good citizens of Boston and those of New England to ask their governors in each state to come together to pass a proclamation banning Tom Brady from New England. Pass this proclamation, and in this proclamation I ask that you negate any association with Tom Brady in New England and the Super Bowl championships that he hardly helped win. I think the guy had like one touchdown in the last Super Bowl. It's clear that Bill Belichick, in our Super Bowl, not the Tampa one, it's clear that Bill Belichick is the mastermind and that Bill made Tom, and Tom turned his back. Tom is a redcoat. Be prepared. The Buccaneers are coming. The Buccaneers are coming. We must stand united against people like Tom Brady that will use our community to make millions of dollars and then disappear. Actually, I don't care that Tom made a lot of money. I'm just pissed that he went to another team. I'm absolutely BS that Tom Brady, yeah, that's the truth. I'm pissed that Tom Brady went to another team, won a Super Bowl. I honestly feel like my wife left me for a richer guy, and I have to sit back and watch her be rich while I sit here and squalor. And for that, Tom Brady must pay. Join me in banning Tom Brady. Boo Tom Brady on Sunday. Do your duty as a loyal patriot to New England and boo the man. Boo! 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 Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Spazzing Out, America's podcast. I do my podcast 5 times a week. Get it on Apple Podcast. Spazzing Out. Please boo Tom Brady when he returns. He's a traitor, he's a serpent, and he's a downright terrorist to the city of Boston. No one has been more egregious in the history of Boston than Tom Brady by making a conscious decision to leave us, to take off on us, to turn his back on us. You should be scorned the way a man would be scorned if his wife cheated on him. You should be scorned as if you walked in the bedroom and another man was laying with your wife. That is how upset you should be about the return of Tom Brady. Please support Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, the New England Patriots, and the rise of the new king, Mac Jones. Come Sunday, we'll know where your loyalties lie, and if you don the 12, you will not be welcome in my house. You will not be welcome in New England, and we will know who you are, and you certainly won't get invited to have any Bianchi's Pizza at my house at Revere Beach. All right, thank you so much for your time.
All right, guys, that's Spazzing Out, America's podcast.
I'm going to leave in a second. Just calling the cops.
So, Spazzing Out, America's podcast. I'm live from it's the State House in Boston, Massachusetts. I am upset that Tom Brady is coming back to New England, and I feel like I had a Tom Brady protest to ensure that Tom Brady TB12 understands that we don't like traitors in Boston, and we have no room in our city, in New England, and in Patriot Nation for a scumbag that turned his back. Treasonous. Check out Spazzing Out, America's podcast. Get it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Odyssey. Hey, Alexa, play Spazzing Out, America's podcast. Guys, thanks. God bless. God bless. God bless America.